Hey guys, welcome to my laundry room. This is legitimately one of my favorite rooms in the whole house, and it was high on my list when we were looking for a house to have a separate laundry room that wasn't connected to the kitchen or the garage or anything like that, and was also near the bedrooms, so I didn't have to be hauling things up and down the stairs or anything like that. And this house definitely delivered. I love that it has lots of storage inside the laundry room where I can keep sheets and towels, bedding, things like that. It has a counter here that I can fold on. It has a utility sink. I will pop in a video here and you can see the whole thing, but it has a hanging area up above the washer and dryer so I can hang clothes that need to be hung. It has another hanging rack here, and it's got more cabinets up above this counter area. So it serves as our medicine cabinet area and also holds a lot of our sheets and towels and things like that. So I love this room. I love where it is in the house and all of those things, but this room has been a source of some frustration on the organizational front. And I always recommend that you declutter first and then figure out if you need organization after. You'll spend less money, and you may find you don't need organization in some areas that you thought you would, and you may find you need some organization in areas you thought you wouldn't. And that's been the case for me and this laundry room. When I first decluttered, I thought, oh, this is great. Everything looks neat and tidy, and I don't need anything for organizing this area. But what I didn't exactly count on, because my kids were pretty little at the time, was other people going in and out of these cabinets and accessing the things that they need for cleaning or just in general getting towels and things like that in and out. And you may not believe me, but I actually do fold everything before it goes into these cabinets. And this is kind of how it ends up looking. So there you can see kind of the full disorganization in all of its glory. And this isn't even all of the things that go in this cabinet. I'm actually sitting on a pile of towels here that are supposed to go in here as well. So I finally decided I was going to buy some organization bins, and I actually did measure. So I'm not normally someone who takes the time to measure things out and really go shopping and make sure things are gonna fit, but I did this time, so I'm hoping this works well. And I probably should have tested it before I started filming, but here we are, and you guys can help me figure out if this works or not. So I got these fabric storage bins, and I got this idea actually from one of the members in my program. She was saying how she organizes her sheets by putting them all in a bin, and then she just has to grab the bin out. She doesn't even fold them before she puts them in the bin. And I thought, I really like that idea because it makes it look neat, but also keeps it all in one spot. I don't know if I will fold or not. I will probably fold just because that's my personality, but I just like the idea of having a storage bin that we can pull in and out easily that has the things we need in it. I'm also going to try to use this for towels. My kids are on swim team, like I've mentioned before, and that means we go through a lot of towels, and if some towels aren't dry from the day before, they're going to need a new one. We have a lot of towels, and the kids will often be searching for a towel if they need it. And if towels have been pushed to the back, then all of a sudden everything is coming out again as they look for a new one. So I also thought if I could organize towels in one of these bins, it might also be a little bit neater and just a little bit easier to manage. As I was getting ready to set up for this video, I was also realizing though that my bathroom in the cabinet right next to the sinks is almost empty. And I have just always kind of kept it empty there because my thought is store things where you use them, you know, kind of the KonMari approach. She says to store things in the area that you're using them so you're not looking all over the house for things. But I was realizing as I was kind of setting up for this, I could potentially put some of the towels in there. So I may decide to take out some of these things and put it in there, and we'll kind of figure out and talk through some of that as we go along. But I think it's funny that I didn't think of that until now. Hopefully we can get it all sorted out today, and you guys tell me in the comments down below if you have other ideas for me for how I could organize the laundry room better. The first thing that I always do when I am decluttering or organizing an area is I pull everything out, because then I can actually see the space I'm working with. And then after that, I also clean the area. So I'm going to go ahead and do those two things, and then we will open up the organizational bins and such and see what's going to fit the best in this area. And as I'm pulling them out, I'm also going to put them in piles of the categories that they would go in. So sheets will go with sheets for the most part. I keep one extra set of bedding per kid. They all have one set of sheets that is kind of the cottony, silky, you know, that kind of situation for warmer weather. cooler sheets, and then they all have a set of flannel sheets as well. Okay, so as I was emptying everything out, it became very clear that my biggest problem is going to be the sheets. There's a reason that everything was falling out, and that's because there's just a lot of sheets between the kids' extra sheets. I actually still have some sheets in here that are more crib sheets, and then also some extra that I kind of forgot we had of adult sheets as well. So I think that I am actually going to put all of those into my bathroom closet thing, storage cabinet, I don't know what you call it, but I think I am going to put those in there. We'll see how it all ends up kind of working out here. And then the other thing I realized was both of these drawers were fairly empty. So I moved everything from this drawer and put it in here, and it just kind of, I don't know, almost office supply stuff, but not stuff that I need in my desk, like extra pencils and extra tape, just kind of random things like that, birthday candles. I put it all in here so that I could clean this drawer, and my thought right now is to put the cleaning rags into this drawer. I think that that will work for now, and I'm kind of excited to see how this goes. I'm gonna open up the little bin things that I got, see if they fit. I went with just the black and beige because I figured they're going to be in and out of here a whole bunch, and this would probably hold up the longest. But I have a lot of good reviews, so we'll see if they're actually as sturdy as they said they would be. It's a good sized bin. Now the shelves here are two different sizes, so they do fit, yay. Okay, so I've got 3 of this size. Oh, these are actually pretty nice, I like them. And I'll put these in my home organization Amazon list as well if you guys want to check them out. I will link that below, but they're pretty nice feeling, and I'm hoping they will kind of, how things are just kind of wrinkled after they've been sitting on a shelf for a while. So I hope they will kind of just, the wrinkles will pop out before too long. So I think, oh, it actually will fit up there. I wasn't sure if it would fit up there. So I actually got 2 different sizes. It depends probably, I won't be able to like pile it up, and you would kind of have to pull it down. So I don't know if I'll use that one there or if I will use that in my master bathroom. Got these smaller ones. They're exactly the same, they're just smaller. I thought that might work better for the top rack and for next to this one, because it wasn't quite wide enough for 2. They're not exactly the same color of black. Like this is more of a gray black and this is more of a black black. This is a different black also. You wouldn't think the black would be so different. I thought that would be the most neutral. This one, the beige is different. Oh boy, is it different or is it just the lighting? Let's see. Oh, that's better. Okay, so I'll just take the one that's not like the exact same color and put that one in my bathroom. Then the question is, do I use this one up here? I think it's only working right now because it's still kind of bent, it's not stretched out. Let's start with the towels and see how that works. I think I'm gonna have to fold the towels differently. I typically did like a half fold, and then third was how I usually fold my towels, but I think to make them fit the most effectively in here, I might have to switch that up. Wonder if I just roll them, if that would work a little better. Sometimes it's just a matter of rethinking things through too. Okay, so that works pretty well for that towel. So that one holds about 4 towels, at least 4 of my large towels. I do like that. Yeah, it doesn't fit up there when it's all the way kind of stretched out, so I think I'll just use those 2, the bigger ones, in my closet. Wonder if I could get some of these other towels to fit in there and then just put the swim team ones in the big one. That's gonna be the one they want access to the most. Is there a way? Will it fold? Is that gonna work, or is that just gonna be only one? I don't want just one towel. No, that's not gonna work. Okay. Most of the time the swim team towels are going to be in their room, their bathroom anyway, because they use them just about every day of the week. Yeah, so that feels 4, or holds 4, just for reference if anyone else is looking at these. Now I could put, I've got these towels. These are the Wise Owl towels, and they are like outdoor sport specific. So we use them for backpacking because they're super lightweight, but they're very absorbent. And these ones are quite good sized too. My husband laughs at me because he likes to take the smaller one for backpacking because it's smaller, but I like a giant towel even if I'm backpacking. So we each have a color. The little guy doesn't have one yet, but mainly use these for backpacking. So most of the year we don't use them much, although the girls do sometimes take them for an extra towel for swim meets. But I could put these all in one of the smaller ones, I think, pretty easily. Then next I'm going to do the cleaning towels. And a lot of my cleaning towels are just old cloth diapers. So I'm going to fold them in half. But at least this will keep them from going everywhere in here when people are looking for something. I think that's been the biggest thing, is just that it's a deep, narrow cabinet. So it's easy to fit a lot of stuff into, but then it's hard to find what you're actually looking for. So I'm hoping these bins will help with that. I may have more than one bin of cleaning towels. I hate to get rid of them though, because they eventually wear out and go in the garbage anyway. So that's one thing I will kind of keep around. And sometimes we have a project where we're working on something and my husband will get a cleaning rag and then just toss it when he's done, so it doesn't have any car grease or things like that. So that's another reason I do like to keep those around. Okay, I think that is all of the ones like that. I might as well just keep that separate. And then I will put other cleaning rags, which these ones can be old fraying hand towels, so that is how things ended up looking. I ended up with 2 of these smaller bins, and again, I will link those in my Amazon list for cleaning, decluttering, organizing, all of that stuff if you want to check these out. But the smaller ones, I ended up with 2 of these for cleaning rags, and the one is kind of behind because I figure we only need access to 1 bin of cleaning rags at a time. This bin here is extra hand towels for the kids' bathroom and the guest bathroom downstairs, so that has easy access there. This is towels, extra towels for the kids, for swim team. I wasn't able to fit into the bin their normal swim team towels, but those are typically hung in their bathroom. I got this really cool hook with like 10 hooks on it because they always have a swim team towel and then an at-home towel and their robes that they're always wearing to swim team as well. So each kid can have a few different hooks, and I really like that for their bathroom. And their swim team towels are typically on those hooks. So I'm not too worried about needing to get those in here. They're either on the hooks or in the wash, and they pretty much just cycle back and forth there. In this drawer, I ended up putting some extra towels for the kitchen because I have a lot of kitchen towels. We go through kitchen towels a lot since we had kids, and I don't like to do paper towels. I just prefer the less waste. So I have a lot of kitchen towels and they don't all fit in the drawer for those downstairs. So I'm going to use this for extra kitchen towels. Makes it nice and easy. I feel like we're always telling the kids, run up to the laundry room and see if there's extra towels up there. So they will know exactly where those kitchen towels are, and they won't have to shuffle through this whole mess of a drawer, or what was a mess of a drawer, and will hopefully stay a lot neater now. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this, if you have other ideas for organizing the towels and sheets in your laundry room or bathrooms or wherever you may store them. And that's all I had for this video, and I will see you guys on the next one.